Still going, pushing. Now it's pushed in.
Kia ora, everybody. Welcome to this week's show. Thank you for tuning in. We're trying some new software this week, so let us know in the comments if there's any sound or video issues, and we'll try and get those sorted. But what we like about this new software is that we can get all the comments in one place, because we're kind of streaming this on a few different pages, and people are saying, hey, why aren't you seeing our comments? And ideally now we're getting them all in one place. So actually, while we're testing that, if you are tuning in, please say what's up in the comments so that we know that you're here. Just framing up the Biz Shiz again, it's a live video stream, predominantly on kind of Facebook at the moment, and it's business owners talking about pretty much all things business. I think it's a really good. Hey, there's someone says, hey guys, Facebook user. That's interesting.
Facebook user.
Yeah, Facebook user. Hey, what's up, Facebook user? Thanks for helping us test that the comment functionality is working. In true Biz Shiz kind of fashion, we obviously talk about tactical things, get into some nitty gritty stuff, but we generally try to stay pretty strategic. And then I guess we're both big believers, Nick and I, around, your mindset. Your mindset kind of determines your strategy, it determines your tactics, it determines your actions. And when you bring all those things together, they determine your results, really. So we put a post in the big Facebook group that Nick founded of about 8,000 small business owners. It was titled "What's Holding You Back?" and there's like 400 and something comments on there. So we've got lots to talk about tonight. And then I think personally, we just want to be a little bit, considerate, of the business environment at the moment that we're all operating in, and just talk about.
Sorry.
Yeah, talk about the impact of COVID, really, and from our perspective, I don't think there is one solution, but try to give you guys some support around that, and just a different perspective to have. So again, say what's up down below. Look, I'd be really keen on your guys' thoughts around COVID. And some of us are really struggling. Some of us just don't have a business, like pretty much overnight, in a very short time frame. Keen to kind of sympathize around some people's situation, but let's be honest, some people are hurting, without dicking around, man. Like, suicide rates are up, right? And how many of those are business owners that are just again, their businesses are gone, and their livelihood and their sense of self is just gone pretty much overnight, and so anything, and then I've got low sales or sales are down 30%. That's all pretty natural kind of stuff and really, really understandable. But really what I'm really kind of interested is how's it affecting you as a person, and or what are you going to do about it? Because we need to accept the situation, but we don't want to dwell there too long. Really keen to hear you guys thoughts on how are you dealing with the economic impact of COVID. If I kick in before I do some sharing and stuff like that, probably the first thing I want to say, look, and we've talked about it a couple of times on the show, but I think it's just, being considerate of the environment that you guys are in right now, or that we're all in right now. And it's just, be mindful of yourself and I guess your mindset, your psychology and things like that, and then be mindful of the influences that you're allowing to shape that, Personally, I guess I'm not really fond of kind of mainstream media. There's a great guy out of America doing some really great things, Peter Diamandis, and he calls CNN the crisis news network, or the cynical news network, or all kinds of crazy things. And, at the end of the day, they're a business, and you guys probably heard this before. But, they're a business and they've got, shareholders to pay and bottom lines to make. And what gets them viewership, gets them, ad sales or advertising sales. And it's typically the negative kind of stuff. Hello, we have a named user, Daniel Sutton. What's up?
Yeah, Daniel? I don't know what's up with that. Oh, Daniel, hey, yeah, what's up? Yeah. I don't know why it's being saying the Facebook user thing, but I was just reading it there. So I think it's got something to do with people got to, like StreamYard or something, but we'll figure it out. So, if you're chucking a comment up, maybe just leave your name at the end so we can know who we're responding to for tonight, and we'll try to get it right. Sorry to cut you off anyways. if you
Yeah, that's true, right? What I have seen of StreamYard and now thinking back, right, is that you've got to allow StreamYard to have access. But I love your hack. If you don't want to give StreamYard access, kind of thing, just type your name, man, and then we'll know who you are. Cool.
Yeah, it's
over to you, mate.
Yeah, cool. So probably just do to your page and to your own personal one, and we'll figure out the details later on. So I'm gonna touch on the COVID effect too, because I know for me, particularly in the early days, I got pretty consumed in my mind. I'm reading all the news updates, and I pretty much decided, like, the last few weeks, I just don't watch them anymore. And it's funny, like, you still find out what's going on because there's enough people out there that are watching them. So, but really, it's just like, I just think the whole thing's it's just a distraction. And for if you're serious about running a business, then you can't afford to get distracted. And right now, it's like, what can I control? Well, what can I control is probably, like, I can choose my response to what's going on. I can choose I can choose to, pivot or shift what I'm doing, or I can choose to come up with a different strategy for how I'm going to, get my offering to marketplace or deliver to my customers. But that's about all I really can. I mean, there's a lot of people that won't agree with the way the government's handled this, and there's a lot of people that will. Ultimately, like, whether you agree or disagree, there's fuck all you can do about it.
Strongly agree.
So, Jester's just said I'll put that up. How do I put that up? Yeah, so it's hit us hard with this events and promotions company. No major gatherings, but the social media side is up and the online product sales increased. So you got to take the good with the bad. And yeah, I totally agree, mate. And it's a great perspective to come from it. And I've got a buddy who runs an events business as well, man. And yeah, it's real tough. They try to plan events, and then we get a lockdown or something, and then you can't run the event. I personally, John gives me a lot of shit because he can't work out, but because I actually qualified, first equal with another one of my buddies from the gym out of 130 athletes for nationals this year, and that was supposed to be this weekend coming. So we'd been on this route of peaking your fitness and sports and commitment, and then now the event's been postponed 90 days, and it's like, that really fucks with your lifestyle. But I could get upset about that. I could, or it's like, okay, well, I'll just choose my response and be like, okay, well, back to training and get on with it. And I really feel like for business right now, if we can come from that kind of space of, yeah, it sucks, but hey, I'm gonna, like Jester said, focus on my online stuff, or focus on what I can control, and they're gonna get on with with business. So yeah. I don't want to go too much on this topic, because, to be honest, fucking everyone's talking about it, and it's a shit yarn.
It is, and that's where I kind of want to move the narrative, right, and the tone to kind of more positive, and what are you going to do about it, kind of stuff. And I'm really hearing guys' comments down below. What are you going to do about it? Like I said at the start when I framed it up, yes, I know times are hard, but let's be honest, man. Some people are committing suicide. Like, it's fucking bad. Right. And yeah, your sales are down and all that kind of stuff. Daniel Sutton, hey, dude, throw up your question. Just throw it out, bro, because we'll probably jump on it, and it might be a good excuse for us to change topic. But what I want to say is, just to your point, man, you're like, focus on what you're going to do about it. And some people have it tough, but I guess the one thing I want to say, and before we move on, is just like, man, if a zombie apocalypse comes, like literally, man, and zombies start running around, man, you just got to focus on what you can do. And you got to check your priorities. Your priorities are kind of obviously shelter and food and all things like that. And a lot of us have families, so then it goes to our families, and then resources, which is cash and all that kind of stuff. And I think I know this might be tough for some of us to hear, man, but shit, you've just got to adapt. I hear you, and you got to go online and all that kind of stuff. But dude, some of us have to reinvent whole new brands, whole new businesses, whole new teams. Maybe we got to liquidate. But shit, dude. Like in 10 years, when we look back on this, it'll be survival of the fittest. And it'll be the ones that were willing to do what it took, right? To really adapt and change and be of value to a market. in these times that will survive. The ones that are complacent, the ones that are lazy, the ones that, oh, I've got a retail business, I don't know what to do. I've got a tourism business, and I don't mean to be insensitive, man, but shit, yeah, well, yeah. If you take that mindset,
you know, you and I, when we were chatting the other day, bro. You know, you were like, you know, when we were chatting the other day, you sort of said, "Fuck." Sometimes in coaching, you've got to ask people: "Is this? Do you still want to be in this business? Is this the right business?" And again, I just feel like some of those, you know, tourism or you know, cusp industries that were really relying on all of that. Fuck, maybe now's the time to pull the pin or move on, or you know, cut your losses before it's, you know, and that's pretty tough. But I mean,
I strongly agree. At the end of the day, you know, and yeah, not to be insensitive, but yeah, you got to ask those hard questions.
You know, because I feel like you know, we're looking like down the barrel of maybe 2 years of this freaking closed borders, on again, off again. Oh, you know, again, not to politicize it. Maybe things will change if the government changes, but who knows? Look, who knows? You know, so I think we've got to prepare ourselves for an eventuality that this could be the you know, the kind of shit that we have to deal with for a couple of years. So let's just focus on what we can do, you know, or maybe how we can change what we're doing, because what we were doing just isn't going to be relevant for the medium term.
So I strongly agree. And I like this narrative actually, and I'd like to stay here, but let's move on.
But,
you know, I'd like to stay here because we're constructive. It's about what are you actually going to do about it, mate? You know, and the thing I'd suggest people do, man, a little bit of a process, man, go back to your why. Why do you do this thing? You know, and yeah, so for a lot of business owners, when you get to the core of it, it's about happiness, it's about impact, it's about purpose, it's about passion, it's about more money, more time, and more freedom, and more impact. And so you can do those things. You can still achieve those things. You just got to change the way that you're doing it, which might be a different business model, might be a different business strategy, might be a different market, might be a different product or service. But you can still do those things. And what I really strongly encourage you to do is find that, because man, regardless of there's a zombie apocalypse or a meteor coming to kill the earth or some COVID virus, you know, like you can still do those things. And so now is the test of you call yourself a business owner or you want to do your own thing. Well, show me then. Show me how bad you want that, because those will be the ones that survive.
Yeah, love it. So the topic for tonight was to give some context for people that are watching that maybe aren't a part of the Facebook group or whatever. But we put a post up in the group last week, and it was just a real simple, hey, what's holding you back? And you know, I mean, we got 400 comments deep on there, and it was really, really awesome. And you know, from a high level, like all of the things that, and there was a guy who even summed it up, you know, 25 years in business, the one thing that holds your business back is you.
Right, 100%.
Right.
This guy.
So from a high level, look, every comment on there was just a challenge of thinking. And it's just about the level of thinking that comes with, you know, with that, with the way they frame the challenge or the problem. But there was a couple that kept recurring, couple that kept coming up that we're keen to discuss. And the one that kept coming up that I want to hit first is this thing around not enough time. And we have addressed this on our live show before. And, you know, everybody's situation is different. You know, family, kids, so many variables in life.
Can I just say what's up to Dumpling and Little Guy? They're tuning in tonight. Just on that note, right?
Nice. Yeah. So I guess look, the reality is everybody has 168 hours a week. That's the 24 hours a day, however many, you're 7 days a week. That's the time that you've got that, you know, it's just a matter of how you allocate that resource, because time's just a resource. So it's just a matter of how you allocate it and what you give priority to in your life. And, you know, certainly growing a business and you know, if you really want to build something of significance, there's going to have to be some sacrifice. It might be a sport at the weekend. It could be, like, whatever it might be that, you know, but you're going to have to dedicate that time. But there's no, you know, time multiplier. There's nothing that's going to give you more time other than leverage. Now, leverage is such a wicked, game changer once you start to understand that. And for a lot of those challenges around time, it certainly would be a matter of, how can I best use my time, and what is it that's a not good use of my time, and start to delegate that out, which will give you leverage, which will give you more time. Have you got anything you want to comment on time?
What will I say?
So I know you're busy as fuck right now.
Yeah, right. Okay, so maybe I can give some insight into my experience with it, right, and working from home with the family, and trying to juggle all that kind of thing. But just to your comment around, we've talked about this on the show before, and I think, hey, this is the place, right? That's the purpose of the Biz Shiz. It's just for business owners to talk about things that are relevant to business owners at that point, whether they're a good or a bad thing. And so, man, I'm really comfortable to keep talking about the same old thing, right? Because it's usually the same, right? Business has been around for hundreds of years, or over 100 years, and
thousands of years, really.
Right. If you go back, and same problems, man. Providing value, innovating, as Sarah kind of says in the comments. So what I'll say about time, look, I think for me it's about priorities, right? It's okay, cool. So Sarah, going back to our previous conversation, there's still a wealth of opportunity out there. Go get our number 8 KiwiWire mentality out, dust it off, and change the way we think about our business, right? And I agree with that. Don't get attached to the business. Get attached, or your product or your service. Get attached to the market. And in design thinking, and innovative workshops, and even startups, it's about loving the problem or loving the market as opposed to loving your solution, right? Which is your business, your brand, and your products and services. And so I definitely think that. But coming back to the time management thing, I think it's around, like you say, prioritizing your stuff, right? And that's what I mean. Like, I had to sit down and think about my stuff, and I think, look, I've got to be healthy, so I've got to kind of eat reasonably, try and exercise. So I got a bar with like 90 kgs, by the way, and thanks to my brother. And
that's your one RM deadlift,
my shoulder press, bro. But
you're strict, strict.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, activities drop down, and probably the fridge is still there, so still eating lots, actually probably eating more, and blah blah blah. But it's not about that. It's about trying to keep myself well anyway, so I can be in the best physical state, and then obviously your mental, and then your emotional, and if you're that way inclined, spiritual. Who's laughing? I can't see that, but so take care of yourself first, and then I think your immediate loved ones as quickly as you can, and then the business, right? And I think the business should largely be around your people as well. It should be around your market, obviously, because they're your bosses at the end of the day. Yeah, you report to IRD, you report to the government and the bank, and all this kind of stuff. But it's your market, really. They really pay your salary and everyone's salary, and right, we've got to innovate. So if our business is changing and their lives are changing, right, and so innovation is just continuously searching for newer, better, more efficient ways to deliver value.
Yeah, love it.
Right, and so again, COVID or no COVID, that's how you should be thinking anyway. Growth mindset, continuous improvement, Kaizen, all that kind of stuff. We should just always be doing that. So look, when it comes to time, that's my priority list, right? And so if I can only work 4 hours a day, that's what I got to do. And it's like, cool, how efficient can I be within those 4 hours, right? Because I'm probably doing about 5, maybe 6 a day at the moment. And it's tough, man, because actually, I've got more clients, so I should be doing more work, but I've got less time. So you can only do what you can do, right? And I accept that.
And it's pretty hard to get too much leverage in your space, given that you're you're what you're selling, your skill set, right?
Yeah, right. And obviously there's, the guys will say, build an online course and do group calls and all that kind of stuff. And we're working on those things, but a lot of people in these times, they need that one-on-one, man. And I do believe ultimately one-on-one coaching is the best way to get it. Watching some video and doing some PDF, yes, there's some value there, but it's not ultimate value, man. And again, some people are thinking, man, am I fucked? Am I going to have to sell the house? Am I going to have to go tell my wife that, there is no income anymore? Or my spouse, if they're female, and you don't want to fucking watch some video and do some PDF about that shit. You want to talk to someone about it. So that's my thing. Prioritize and then reflect that in your calendar. That's the big thing I see with a lot of my clients is the calendar utilization is just not where it probably should be. I put gym in there, I put eat in there, I put pick up the kids from school, I put fucking everything in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit of a text
Big
wall,
question.
but
Yep.
so the topic is holding back. So the first thing I'm supporting my side hustle with the money I make from my day job, and I keep mixing personal spending with small business. Should I look for a bookkeeper on LinkedIn? Secondly, I'm determined to work on my business when I get home from work, but a lot of the time I'm so burnt out from a full day of work that I struggle not to fall asleep the moment I sit down on the couch. I'm in my mid-30s and I work best after a power night, but it's messing up.
Is that cutting off the comment? Sorry, Daniel. You want to copy and paste that so we can get the rest of it? But the bookkeeper thing, you want to tackle it?
No, I think that's it. I think that's the whole comment. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, you go.
Oh, look, the bookkeeper thing, yeah. All I say, oh, look, yeah, find a bookkeeper. If you've identified that that's the major block, if you like, right, and it's not marketing or sales or anything like that. I think if it's a side hustle, though, I'd be very careful about, investing in human resource.
Can I ask a question? Is it that you need a bookkeeper to tell you to not spend your business money, or is it that you need a bookkeeper to do your books? That's just a little bit unclear in that comment there, because one of them's a challenge of disciplines and one of them's a challenge of leverage.
Strongly agree.
So
agree.
Mate, energy. Like the strange thing with energy is like if you want more energy, you got to give more energy. So how often do you work out? How well do you eat?
Yeah.
Do you do intermittent fasting? Do you drink a lot of sugary drinks, or are you're a water guy? Those are all like real quick hacks that can bring your energy levels up really, really quickly. I mean, energy is not in my life. These challenges it's not energy is not a question for me. It's more a matter of priority and direction. So I can give you heaps of shit on energy, man. If you want to jump in my DMs and we can have a good chat about that. But okay, so he says he's got no financial. Put that up, eh? No financial experience. I need a one-time session to sit down and told how I should be looking. Okay, so that's kind of comes back more to like KPIs and understanding your numbers.
And he did say it's messing up my ... sleep patterns, messing up my juggling act.
Oh, yeah, okay.
How do I get energy and all that kind of stuff? And I'm 115 kilos and too busy to work out.
Yeah, I mean, like that's a real interesting mindset. And
Yep.
I'd be interested to see where else that plays out for you, mate, because that's mindset first, dude. Any form of exercise 4 days a week, even if it start out with a walk, and you put in half an hour and you start to build it up, your energy levels are going to come up. That's just a fact. But yeah, so to answer your question, I think you probably more need someone who can give you some financial advice than a bookkeeper. A bookkeeper is going to be someone who's going to help you to enter your data into your Xero, and an accountant or someone along those lines, or maybe a financial advisor. But I feel it's more like an accountant at this point that he's looking for. Would you agree?
Yeah, look, and I'm biased on this, but just a business coach or a business mentor, I think, because it's kind of, the overall finances. I'm going to try and give you this, Daniel, because I think this, if you work on this, it'll probably solve a bunch of your problems, is business is seriously linked to you, right? And if you put it this way, if you're good, the business is good. If you're not, personally, right, and it's physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, then the business has a better chance. And that's the reason why, you'll find that business owners that are really serious about growing their businesses, man, they're self-help junkies to some extent. Your personal development is directly influential on your performance of your business, right? And so, what am I going to say? Yeah, you got to work on yourself, dude. And the other thing I'll say, dude, is it's a side hustle, man. You've got a day job. And so you're going to learn all these things, right? You need to learn about, personal finances as well as business finances. And you're going to learn them. And whatever you want to, and that's where I won't get tactical. I'm going to come real up a few levels and say, yeah, you got to find a bookkeeper, talk to a bookkeeper. But that's the thing is like, we're not
I think it's
looking
more
for
an
a silver
accountant,
bullet.
though. You know.
But I think it's more of
this
a, but
situation.
I think it's more of a business mentor or coach, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion.
Yeah, good. And I'll just hit this quick from an energy perspective. Look, 100%. Think about this, right? Would you buy a Lamborghini and then put the lawnmower fuel in it because that's all you had lying around?
I
Right?
strongly agree.
You know, so dude, I don't know, I don't know how you're eating, but I'll give you a 30-second on what it is that I do on a daily basis. In the morning, it's a protein shake and some toast. Mid-morning, piece of fruit. Lunchtime, I'd be talking maybe a salad, maybe some today I did a pad thai, which was like heaps of vegetables, noodles, some prawns in there. Then for dinner, I made like a curry with some rice and heaps of vegetables, man. So, you know, that the only thing I've had to drink today is water, and 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And I'm just having a hydrate drink now just to put some electrolytes back in. And I worked out for about an hour at lunchtime. So, you know, it's 9 o'clock and I'm like, I'll go to 1 o'clock if we could, you know? So I hope that, you know, but dude, if you want to talk more on energy, diet and shit, man, just jump in my DMs. We'll have a good yarn about it. Yeah.
I agree with that. And we could probably do a show on it too, like Faye's just talking about morning routines and just general well-being. And again, I would do it on the premise that, you know, again, your personal performance significantly affects the business's performance. And that's the other thing I'll try and give to you, Daniel, man. Dude, it's a side hustle. It's a journey. You know, I think it takes about 3 to 4 years to get really good at business. 2 years, they say, to make it profitable. But I think 3 to 4 years to get really good at it, man. And integrating it into your lifestyle, around your family, around your weight, around working out. Don't find time. I don't have time. Make time. Right? You're in control of your existence. You're in control of your life. So take control.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. So there was another one you wanted to hit. You had something that you wanted on your list that you.
Oh, dude, there's so many in here. Hey, man. Here's an interesting question, right? So Jason in the group kind of said, one of the biggest things holding him back is not knowing how to step up to the next level. And I better give a bit of context there. He tried a mentor, right? And he didn't have a good experience. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on how, as a business owner, how do I tackle that? I acknowledge what I don't know what I don't know. How do I go to the next level?
Right?
And I don't know how to go to the next level.
You know, just looking at Daniel's comment there, you know, like, is my crashing due to my diet? Now I know 100%, absolutely, you know, but I didn't always know that. And I had to learn from that. And I think the synergies of that with your business, and this is where we're talking about them being so holistically involved, you and the business, man, if you don't know how to do, you know, how to read your financial statements, that's going to be a hard thing. If you don't understand how to really get a marketing message that really summates the value you bring and speaks in the language that your people get, it's going to be freaking tough. So, I mean, I share my experience. I went through a few kind of, a phase of really putting a lot of time into personal development, and I did have a few business coaches and mentors and things like that, and they didn't all work out for me either. So I do relate to Jason's. You know, one of them, oh man, you know, I was relatively fresh in business, and you know, sign up now and don't worry about paying me for now, and and you know, we'll get your business cranking and we'll get you going, and don't worry, you'll do real well out of it. And you know, we spent 4 months working with this guy, and really didn't see a huge improvement in terms of sales or anything like that. And certainly not that I would say that it was his fault, but I certainly feel that from a it wasn't the best relationship I had with a coach or a mentor. And, you know, long story short, we ended up getting into litigation, and it got quite ugly. So that's probably about as bad as it can get.
Yeah.
But then you know, from there I started more or less just for one of my customers, you know, oh look, you know, and he put me onto a buddy of his. So he ended up becoming, you know, a mentor / business partner for me then, and we got it and we ripped it up. And again, I didn't know.
I love you, bro. It's
you know,
okay.
I didn't know what I didn't know. So I thought that going out and getting that was going to be the right thing without really knowing how to, like, even screen for, is this a good fit for me? Are we going to work from a holistic level? Long answer, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And coming back to the issue, not knowing how to step up to the next level, dude, you just got to try, right? Like, I said a personal goal, I want to be an All Black. Do I know how to get to be an All Black? No. And you got to, that's the thing.
Aim for the
and
stars,
you just
man.
Aim for the stars. And you know what? Just keep focusing on that. Oh, I tried a mentor, didn't work out. I tried a bookkeeper, didn't work out. I tried CrossFit, didn't work out. I tried F45, didn't work out. I tried powerlifting, didn't work out. Right? Keep going. Just why are you giving up? I don't get that. That's what I don't get. Oh, COVID's happening. Oh, I got big bones. Or the government sucks. Or my mother told me I'd never be good enough. My teachers told me I'd never amount to anything. I've got really low self-esteem. I'm like, so? You want to be an All Black? Keep going. Find a different way. Find a different mentor. Find a different coach. Find a different marketer. Find a different bookkeeper. Just keep going, man. But that's my thing, right? And that's what I always encourage people to do, man. There is a way. You just got to find it. And but yeah, we know that one of the hacks to do and to bridge that gap of I don't know what I don't know is to go and read books, go and watch videos, go and fucking download ebooks. But yeah, one of the quickest hacks is to find someone that's already climbed the mountain or is an expert at climbing that mountain that you want to climb and get them to show you the way. They're going to get you there faster. They're going to help you avoid pitfalls and pains and all that kind of stuff. But what I'll say is don't try one. Oh, that doesn't work. Well, you show me a business owner that has gotten significant levels of success that doesn't consistently try things and stuff them up, and regardless, get up, dust themselves off, and then go again.
Well, that's what the whole game's about. It's just about how fast can you get back up again. Linda's still on point here, just saying, hey, fuel your
Linda.
body with
nice to see you.
with food and water, exercise for an hour. You'll feel energetic and be able to tackle any task in your business. You'll look and feel fabulous. Hey. Not you, bro.
Yeah, no, well, that's not true in Nick's case, obviously.
But yeah, like 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just come back to that situation with Dan again. They're like, mate, maybe you just do your side hustle a couple of days a week and put a couple of days into you, a couple of days of training and a couple of,
You've triggered him, Dan. Look what you've done.
Yeah.
You've triggered him. Shit. Yeah. He's got Nick, you know what? He's a CrossFit sales rep, mate. He's angling you and he's going to try and get you into a CrossFit, bro. Don't do it. It's not a good thing.
No.
The weirdos do that stuff.
The side effects are you get stronger, you're better looking, you're healthy. Yeah, there's a lot of negative things, man. Like I just wouldn't do it,
You wear funny cap. What is it? 808? 808. What is 808, bro?
It's my gym. You know this. Remember we invited you to come along to the gym and do a workout and you're so scared. It's been like 14 weeks and you still haven't committed to coming up.
Oh, bro, it was this COVID thing, man. Like I really wanted to come and yeah, the fucking government, man. The government really sucked, man. They really stuck my life up, man. I can't do anything, man. Yeah.
Good yarn. Sweet yarn, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, see how stupid it sounds? Right? Don't be one of those guys. Don't be one of those guys. Over to you, Biz Shiz update. You want to grab another question?
I thought maybe we got time for one more comment, one more off the list.
Anything you guys want to talk about?
What else is on? You had a little list there. It was kind of cute.
Yep. Oh, look, I like this one. Right? Defining success. So Graham in the group said one of the biggest things that's holding him back is being able to define what success looks like. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to throw the group. What do you guys think around, having goals, having clarity on what success looks like and all that kind of stuff? What's your thoughts on that one? But what do you think, mate?
Yeah, I think it's, and I've been through a little bit of discovery in the last little bit too, because I've been trying to do so many things and, okay, actually sometimes it's just about, okay, well, what are the things that I really would enjoy doing and working on those and not trying to do everything. And so I think some good questions, and it come back to our goal sheet, like we've talked about this before. And if anyone watching tonight is keen to have a look at look at their own personal life and ask themselves some pretty tough questions. We've got a pretty epic, goal sheet that sort of goes not just about your business, but it really goes quite deep into all the facets of your life and really ask you some good questions to help you to get a bit more clarity about what it is you really want to do. It's there. Hit us up. We'll send you a copy.
Daniel, here's a nice history, man. Will you go and get that goal sheet? It asks you questions about what we know successful business owners do, and if you can't answer them or you're not doing some of those things, you know what you got to do next, right? So it's empowering you to perform better. Defining success, I think, is really, really important, right? If anything, it's what you do. I love your comment around, hey, I just do things that I enjoy, right? Because I know this is a bit weird, but I'll drop this anyway, right? Because what's the point of business? Why are you in business? Yeah, more money, more time, more freedom, more impact, more purpose, more passion. Yeah, more help, more people. I get all that. And why? Because it makes you happy at the end of the day. I left a legacy behind. I drove a Ferrari. I had a nice house. I had lots of customers, whatever it is, right? I built a great brand. So it makes you happy. But when you talk to most business owners about what they feel at this present moment, it's like, oh, I'm stressed out. My team get paid more than me. I don't know if I'm going to pay the bills next month. The government suck. This COVID thing sucks. And this kind of stuff. I'm like, well, dude, why don't you just be happy? Why don't you just do what you do? Happiness is a perspective thing. Happiness is a choice.
Inside job, man.
Right? Be happy now, man. Right? Like, don't pin your happiness on, I'm 115 kilos or, I'm not getting enough sales. Shit, that shouldn't make you not happy. It's just something like you do while you're being happy. I don't know.
So yeah, hit us up, bro. We'll help you out, and please do be honest, man. Whatever you've got to say, we'd love to hear it. Facebook user. Somehow you've got to like StreamYard or something, and you'll be able to, your name will come up. What's the best way to motivate people? I'm excited, keen to get going, starting. He's dragging the chain. Want contact people on his end. So I'd probably need more context to answer that really effectively.
Make some assumptions, man. We're closing out.
Yeah. We are getting towards the end of it. What's the best way to motivate people? I mean, look, are you trying to motivate someone to do something because you want them to do it or because they want to do it? Because it's two totally different perspectives. If you're trying to get someone involved in, something they don't want to do, that's a fucking hard job. If you're excited and keen to get going, well, get on with it. I'm sorry, I just don't have enough context about what it is that you want. But, I feel like sometimes, you kind of have expectancies of someone, what he or she should or shouldn't be doing to help you. And I really just would question if the communication has been clear enough between the two parties to know if you're really, are wanting the same things. So that's all I can really, on the amount of information I've got there. But we'll just hit Dan's last comment and then we'll do the update, and that's us, yeah. So he's got no cash in the bank.
Don't start me on motivation, bro. It's a massive thing.
I know,
I'm really
right?
passionate about it. So I'll refrain.
Well, motivation is an inside job, right? Yeah. So you can't motivate someone else. You can at best inspire. You can at best inspire someone else.
Hang on.
By your actions, but you can't motivate other people. They've got to motivate themselves. I can't motivate Jong to come and do CrossFit with us. I've tried, but he's a bitch.
I can't motivate Nick to be better, but hey.
Oh. It's because he was already better.
He's the best. He's the beast.
So no money management is not my strong suit, but I've got many ideas and I know how to execute them. I have drive, but I need to bring on hires on others or hire others to keep me afloat. Yeah, cool, dude. And I feel like
you want to come say hello?
Pretty deep on the macro here.
Wait, macro is here and micro is here, right?
Micro, yeah. What are we doing? Micro.
Yeah, okay.
Micro.
You've made that grammatical error previously. You want to come say hello? Huh? This is Mr. 8 and this is Little Miss 5.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
So we got 20 people live now. So
okay, get off the internet now. It's not 100% comfortable being on the internet. Okay, so you guys go. You can watch it on Facebook or whatever.
Dan, look, if you want to have a bit more of a private chat with us, dude, jump up into our inbox. Send us some stuff. I feel like, yeah, look, it's okay, and money management is just a part of the bigger picture. And probably, again, not knowing you that well, but some of the comments we've had here tonight, I feel like, getting a bigger picture, doing some of this goals work, and getting a little bit more clarity around what it is you're trying to achieve will probably make more of this stuff fall into place a lot easier.
Yeah, I agree with that. Working on the macro, the kind of the goals kind of stuff. And the other thing I'll say, Daniel, is chip away at it. This is a journey, mate.
One day
If
at
you
a
really
time,
love
man.
this, one day at a time, dude. And you know what your problem is. I'm not good around finances, dude. Don't get good at finances.
That's kind of sweet.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're trouble, I'll say that much. And they're staying up late because dad wants to work and do this kind of stuff, and trying to balance having them at home and stuff like that. And they get a treat tonight.
Oh man, I
Anyways.
just had a
Biz Shiz
thing to
update?
put on the screen. Yeah, oh, there it is. There.
Oh.
Look at
Hey, go the tech guy.
that. All right,
Well
you go. Yeah.
Biz Shiz update. What will I say? Oh, so we got our next no problem, Daniel, man. You're more than welcome, man. You go and get it, brother. Just don't give up. Just don't give up. Don't try and do this thing tomorrow or yesterday. Just do it for the rest of your life. Average lifespan is about 82 years, mate. Just keep going. Okay. Biz Shiz update. So we got our next trial groups of biz squads going, which is just a group of business owners getting together, helping each other solve each other's business problems, inspiring each other, motivating each other, keeping each other accountable, brainstorming, strategic stuff, and all that kind of stuff. So that's really, really cool because it took us maybe 3 weeks to get that going, where we wanted to get it done in one day. So we can relate, Daniel.
That's right. That's it. Yeah. And if you're watching, give us a quick update. How's it all going?
And,
is she still on?
Yeah, right. We got some new branding. We've got some new software. And sorry, on that note too, I just wanted to throw to the group, right? We're going to close out soon. We intend to only keep this to 30 minutes, but we just keep waffling because Nick never shuts up. Love you, bro. And I never shut up either.
Pot calling the kettle black, eh?
Throw
Thumbs
any
up
feedback
from
at us. Throw any feedback at us, guys. Because we're still building this thing, right? We're trying to develop it. It's a journey, right? It doesn't get built one day and then it's perfect, and then we just no. It's an ongoing, constant improvement kind of thing. So any suggestions you guys have? Anything you guys want us to do? I know personally, I'm trying to swear less. I do believe in being your authentic self, and I think I made the mistake of thinking the show was, my time where I just be me and walk around in my boxer shorts or whatever. But really, what I realized is that now we stay up late and we do this thing for you guys. And when I watch some of them back, I just can't help but cringe. When I'm like, oh shit, he swears a lot, doesn't he? And if I'm a viewer, it's like, hopefully this guy's got some interesting insight or perspective. But man, he swears so much, it's hard for me to watch or hard for me to listen to. And so it's something that I'm trying to do to improve the experience, because we want to make this a nice forum or area experience where business owners can get together and talk about business. And with me swearing too much and saying politically incorrect things.
You can still swear sometimes, John, just not all the time.
Yeah, Nick's still a fuckhead, but what can you do?
So anyway, we've got
some
biz squads running.
Yep, got some biz squads running, and we're improving the show. And so, any feedback? That's it from me from the update. Anything from you?
Other than that, I think we just turn it over to closing thoughts. And I think big one that's like coming up from tonight's conversation and the thing around what's holding you back is, just be okay with like slow progression. And I mean, we all want to go fast and be a rocket ship, but fuck, just be okay with having a day where I didn't do anything on my business today, or I did what I had to do, but I didn't do anymore. And, the staying at home, all of the shit that we're all dealing with right now, there's going to be days that you're going to be up and down. I've had them. Fuck, last Wednesday, I had the shittiest day. Just wasn't in the space to work, wasn't in the space to, it was just a tough day for me. Woke up on Thursday and I was into it again. So I think it's just like, give yourself a bit of self-love, enjoy the journey. You're going to have times where you go really quickly, and you're going to have times you don't go so quickly, and don't put too much pressure on yourself when you're in either of those phases. Yeah.
Strongly agree. Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Remember why you're here. Remember where you're going, and just keep going. Life's all good.
But please, guys, if you're watching and enjoy it, like, man, we want to know what else can we do to serve you guys. So hit us up, jump in the DMs, whatever it might be. Just if there's something you feel like a topic you want us to cover, if there's whatevs, then we'll do it. If we don't know it, we'll figure it out. We'll research it, and yeah. Oh, another lovely comment from Linda there. She's not bothered with your swearing. You spelled Jung's swearing wrong, Linda.
Man, yeah, you launched into it today, and I was like, oh shit, aren't we trying to stop swearing?
Oh yeah, well, don't get me started on COVID-19, mate. We're good.
It's a blessing, mate. It's giving us a chance to be still, rethink things, reevaluate our goals. We're too busy. We're distracted by dumb shit like Instagram and Fortnite and Kim Kardashian and all that shit. Now, that's what I will say as a coach in the world, man, heaps of my clients and prospects, man, they're just so much more clear on what they want. And I think ultimately, as much as I don't like people dying and stuff like that, shit, man, net, I think the world can be in a better place. Net. But I'm an optimist, I guess. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in. See you guys
next
soon.
week. Bye.